Okay, so let's start to have a look at setting up the ARM IK FK switching. This involves setting up three joint chains for the left arm. Okay, let's concentrate on the left arm. And basically what we'll do is the original skeleton has the joints local orientation axes all set up, so we'll hijack those and build the IK and FK chains from this main one. And then literally we're going to build an IK chain, an FK arm, and constrain this main arm to both. And then we can switch between either to create the full control. Okay, so let's have a look at setting up two other arms and look at the constraints. So let's go to the outliner. Let me move this so that we can see it. If I put in the outliner whatever you've got selected, if you press F, it will expose that in the outliner. So it's a quick way of getting to where you need to in the outliner. So here I've got the left upper arm joint, elbow, hand, and then it goes down to the fingers here. So it's all part of that chain. Okay, so I'm going to take the left upper arm and duplicate it and duplicate it again. So just for ease of use, in the outliner I'm going to hide this one, so you can see the original joint chain has been hidden, it's gone dark grey, and I'm going to hide the second one so that we've just got the one of the three arm joints exposed. Okay, so I don't need the fingers, I'm just going to get rid of all those. So literally, let's get rid of the little finger, the ring finger. I'm actually wanting an end joint, so I'm going to keep this one but delete this one. Delete the index finger and the thumb. So literally I've gone back to the basic arm. Okay, and this effectively is the end joint. I'm going to rename this before I move on, just to make it easy to see. I'm going to call this _FK, so it's very clear what the purpose of this joint chain is, FK. And this was called the middle finger base, so I'm going to change this to hand end _FK. So again, I know exactly what the purpose is. Actually, now that I've got this very basic setup, I'm going to, so that I'm preventing the need to delete all the fingers again, I'm just going to delete that extra arm that I duplicated and hid. I'm going to delete that and copy the FK. So just Control D, so I don't have to delete the fingers once again. Again, if I hide the FK, so ultimately I'm left with this new duplicate, and I'm going to call this IK. So you can see very clearly that we've now got three chains. Okay, IK, FK, and the main arm itself. I'm going to unhide those. Shift and H will unhide it. And they're all overlapping, so just to make it easier to see how the setup works, I'm just going to rotate the FK up, and I'm going to rotate the IK down. Okay. Basically, I know that when they're all zeroed, they're all in line, but this allows me to see that the setup is working correctly as I go through it. So this is my main arm joint, which is what I've used to skin, and I'm going to constrain this to both IK and FK. And that's very easy. Again, remembering constraints with more than one parent, you select both parents, then Shift select the arm or the child. Go to constraint. It's just an orientation constraint. I don't want maintain offset to hold all axes. Because I'm going to do a few constraints, I'll click on apply. Okay, and just to test that, if I select the middle arm, I can see that the constraint is blue, so something's been set up correctly. And if I go into the outliner for the upper arm joint, I should be able to see this orient constraint here. Okay, so that's kind of working fine. I'm going to work my way down. Let's do the elbows, apply, and then the hand, and apply. Okay, so literally this middle arm, again, if I go through the elbow, it's blue, and if I go to the hand, it's blue, so I know that the constraints are working. If I rotate one of the, this is the FK, if I rotate this, then the main arm is always holding that mid-ground position. Okay, and the reason being is that if I select the main arm itself, I can see that it's constrained equally to both FK and IK. So this is ultimately the switch. Okay, and just to test it, if I want to have it switch directly to FK and not to IK, then I'll turn IK off, and you'll see the arm jump up to FK. So you know that that switching's working quite nicely, and that's what we'll tap into for those extra controls.